What's going on, y'all? Good morning, good morning, good morning. Welcome to another episode of Keys Boxing Gym Talk. I'm your host, K-Rob216. Thank you guys for tuning in this morning. Man, so you already know what we're about to talk about, the fight that I was talking about on my last video the other day. Junto Nakatani versus Inoue. We're going to talk about the decision. We're going to talk about the fight. We're going to talk about the reaction from other people. But first, I want you guys to hit that like, hit that subscribe button. Please, 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 please. So yeah, I watched the fight. So it was I didn't get to order it or whatever because I didn't know it was from different websites. Dan Rayfield said the fight was starting at this such and such time. Somebody said it was 2:30 in the morning and all that. So I just woke up and tried not to see the decision or nothing like that, or try not to see no results when I clicked in the fight on YouTube. So I got a video that was like 33 minutes long. Clipped up, but they showed mostly the whole fight. And from what I see, it was tactical in the first 6 rounds. Very, very tactical. It was both giving a lot of respect to each other. I was surprised at the amount of respect that I seen Inoue giving Nakatani. But Nakatani was on point, though, with his trying to counter, trying to catch him, his reaction time and stuff like that. Trying to use his long jab and trying to time Inoue doing the same thing. Inoue stole some rounds from what I've seen, in the first 6 rounds, maybe 2 rounds or whatever. That's what had got him up. But in the middle rounds, though, man, from what I seen, Nakatani was taking over. Seemed like he was hitting him with some jabs, some combos, countering, trying to get him in the corner, get him on the ropes a couple times and stuff like that, man. He had a good momentum going, to the point where I thought that Nakatani was winning. Like I said, I could be wrong, though. Like I said, the fight highlights was chopped up and showed mostly the whole fight, but it was still highlights, though. So it was still some parts they were skipping. So I have to watch the fight again. But from what I seen, Nakatani has nothing to have his head down about, man, because it was like a spirited effort until a headbutt, and the cut was like right here and blood coming down. He couldn't see. And this is the sport of boxing. Inoue was supposed to take advantage of that. He's supposed to take advantage of that, and that's what he did. And he started hitting him with some punches, hitting him with some shots. Looked like he was about to get him out of there in like the 12th round. I think it was 11 for the 12th round, 11th round or something like that. But nevertheless, man, I liked it, the fight, man. Despite what everybody is talking about, I see everybody on the zone Instagram, the comments talking about Bam, 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 you're not ready for Bam. This one happened to Bam. This one happened to Bam, and all of that stuff, man. The fight was boring. I wasted an hour of my life and all that where I could have been asleep this early in the morning. So if you didn't like that fight, to me, you're not a boxing purist. You don't like boxing. I appreciate chess message in boxing. I know that's one thing when you're just running the whole fight. Yeah, like what William School did with Canelo. Yeah, I don't appreciate that type of art. But the art of them playing chess, them trying to counter each other, them trying to figure each other out, them trying to time each other, sensing when one is fatigued and the other is not. Oh, I like all that type of stuff, man. So, all this Bam talk, Bam talk, Bam talk and stuff like that, man. We can see what happens in the future. I know I seen an interview with Bam talking about he probably would do Nakatani, but not anyway. It's too big or whatever. But we will see though, man. I definitely wouldn't mind a rematch. Like I said, Nakatani did good, a lot better than what I expected. Like I said, in my predictions, because I don't know shit about boxing. I said the Inoue was going to get him out of there about the 11th round, and then Inoue was going to get sloppy with his punches and start throwing like wings, slow, wide punches. But he did the opposite, man. He was on point, and he had Inoue on his feet, on his toes, and stuff like that. We didn't see the Inoue that was destructive and stuff like that, man. And Nakatani was moving up. This is his second fight at super bantamweight, so hats off to him, man. Inoue still is like I said, the best in the world or whatever. He beat a pound for pound. Great in Nakatani. And so a lot of people will put him at number one. I, myself, would probably put him at number one now, being that Usyk is about to retire pretty soon. He's fighting a kickboxer, so, you know what I'm saying? But, man, like I said, I want to see a rematch. If not a rematch, man, I would like to see Inoue move up to featherweight. See how good he can do at featherweight. One thing I do notice about Inoue though, man, he's not as explosive as he was in the lower weight classes. So, you know, he might want to take his time getting the featherweight. Nakatani does a whole bunch of fights with him at super bantamweight. You know, that will be a nice fight with him and Bam. You know, Bam, he is crafty with his punches and stuff like that. I love Bam. That'll be a good fight right there, man. But, you know, like I said, it's a good fight to me. I have to watch it again so I can look it over again. I know Dan Rayfield scored the fight 117, 111. I didn't see it that way at all. At all. I seen it maybe like 116, 112 or something like that. Maybe 115, 113 because of how Nakatani's momentum was messed up because of the head. But like I said, nevertheless, though, you guys can like, subscribe, man. And I will be with you guys later on tonight when David Benavidez takes on Zona Ramirez later on the zone pay-per-view. So you guys have a good rest of your day.